Acho yentie nsembia Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eka. Na ya baba hwe answer His Excellency John Dramani Mahama edema na answer na yakwa Afrobarometer report no. Na yembise ehun say, does this man Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia even qualify to be a minister in Ghana? Epacho yentie.
Ye wabedi o man penyin pen. Enti na me bisa no da na anu say onkyere yen ihihye baako. Wedi aba as president or vice president. Baku udi aba odi emfaso abre Ghana for. One on train ihihye baku odi aba Ghana as president or vice president. Went me a year no. Baku media eyadum so ana. Anaza akukon kiting. Sana ebu mai. Media ubisame Dr. Bawumia. Webe the vice president. The ebe ishishare na odi eba. Mebo 33 different policies. 33 different policies. Media bagana. Yedi yejuma. 33. Choboy. Wey obianya 33 policies uwenya 0 usi yento abamao na wati we bida anka ye football match anka masheno 33-0 anka masheno mu pesa osamba bium aha ye manomba bium montu abano boom amame me ba etumemponia mo adia hamu nyina yebesiese mu mo akwan yebesiese mu mo akwan amamu nyina mo mfa nhyemensa na ye adwuma amamu nyina na
somewhat here. According to Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, governance and politics are jokes. That is why he understands. Jokes are good man. Current vice president watana so 8 years and over country will be say or talk about the mawa and about any coin. Na ne open in abayamano. And then what is preventing you from doing the same thing? Enti Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia the correct definition of jokes in politics as a bibia a good year na de mano. And then I see don't get asi suku we.
Ye ni mo say suku we empopa jimi, wajimi.
Ayo. Enti odjina ho ana wote Ghana obeto aba afiwe. Na se wo kohwe Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nim akoto aba man dia, then sometimes I don't even understand what is wrong with you. But pacho yenti answer His Excellency John Dramani Mahama edema no utim se papa we adwen no eye adwuma kama pacho ti ni ye.
Cement bottle baako ye turn 24 cedis. And almost say ye ho kire ye. Samre no na efri Kwame Nkrumah breso ekopem samre no na ye car ye de 120 billion cedis. Almost say NDC ye bobo se adodo na sika wo man ni mo ehu hia se ye bebo bosia na dia sesi o man no omo kan ya eye na ya sum de se we mo ama ene ye di ye hu hwambo enti yen to ema NDC nkotna enchen kakra na MPP for some embe som ni ehwe Ghana for ye mfom so no somehwe a ye koso mo hwe no eno na adane ye so hwe somehwe adane ye so hwe ene cement bottle ba kwa ni e turn 24 cedis ye turn 110 cedis ezu ene petrola ni e turn 14 cedis almost so man penyi Mahama ni timu ode no ene ye turn 75 cedis ene dollar abra NDC wo ho ope dollar ba ko a ye je 4 cedis ene sa dollar no ope dollar ba ko a ye je 17 cedis na ankame ɛna meyɛ saa nkurɔfoɔ no a anka m'ani bɛwuawuawuawuawuawu a menya akokoduro mpo sɛ mebɛ saa ba bɛka kyerɛ Ghanafoɔ sɛ yɛnto aba ma me ɛnso sɛbe yɛn nuanom deɛ ɔmo ni fɛre biara mo asɛe ɔman na awie no ɔmo sɛ yɛnsan to aba ma ɔmo
ebacho so what I say because nipa na wona ni di agoro no ana nipa na yede amamu na hye omonsa no they understanding they say amamu no e agodi so they don't even understand the seriousness of the governance ebacho Afrobarometer report the buy say Ghana for over 82% of Ghanaians say Ghana is going in the wrong direction. 82% of Ghanaians say Ghana echo wrong direction. I say Ghana no baby ede Ghana ne no a wrong direction. Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say on onim sadi way. He doesn't even know. Yeah, besides Ghana for say is the country going into the right direction? Only 15% of Ghanaians say Ghana is heading onto the right direction. But Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia now say yeah, born here bank wa your mama 33 nail no. Ne scorecard ene da ho no. Ghana for over the last 8 years no. Wa mamuo no asay. Amamuo no asay. Now but what data we da ho no. Let me do explanations on this data. Data we say you capture since 2012 ABC 2024. Until 2012 a picky data what the information my started from 2017. So what it means in say answer His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ebe free akomia so in 2017. We follow the data here very carefully. 2017 no. Now Ghana for about 50% and 47%, about the 50% of Ghanaians say Ghana was in the wrong direction. And about 50% to say Ghana is in the right direction. So now a pie 50-50. Because 2016 no and you talk about the John Dramani Mahama. So 2017 politics enjoy no. It was the politics and not John Dramani Mahama abequity or more since 2016. That is what is going on here. Now the danko akufo-addo ne yewura Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so mu say Kim but 2022 na Ghana for 87% say amamu no enko yie. This year 2024 ye womi 82% of Ghanaians say amamu no enko yie. Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, this is your scorecard. Me pacho kwana kwa check this anyway. Enye debate our free John Mahama ho enebe wow. Because John Mahama will not even waste his time to do some discussions with you because that is your scorecard. Epacho poverty ehia kasa e wo Ghana ha ene uyi Ghana fo gina wa about 60% of Ghanaians say hia adokoro omo hia buburu ehia buburu adokoro nipa e wo Ghana what you say. Yet nipa na yedi economy na share nsa no mepa jotie na na danko akufo-addo yi say na die ntina ukofa Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia edene bae.
In the time of Mills and Mahama, 2 cedis, $1. Okay. I can't be telling me kofa Bawumia. Some be coming home. Yeah, she say you sika sem no. No ne.
So what I say? Enti o sika sem no e ka ho bi ntro ukofa Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say omra no mabo no na she say sika sem no. Papa wait hwa ono onima sem awoka Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nankasa so anum nsem epacho bisa ne say se ohu se amamuo enko yi a edin ne be mo ohu se amamuo no enko yi.
Open economy with market determination of prices. Exchange rate movements are the most important indicator of underlying macroeconomic fundamentals. As the saying goes, when in doubt, observe the exchange rate. The lesson from history for governments is that you cannot manage the economy with propaganda. In fact, you can engage in all the propaganda you want, But if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you.
Sabepepe, these are not my words. These are the words of Alhaji Dr. Bawumia na ono person o chere say ono no obo adwuma no. Papa we say ono obo adwuma yet ubi Ghana for no so nim say adwuma bi ene ho a obo. Enti Alhaji Dr. Bawumia Ghana for say under your leadership no ahokere ankasa adokoro man no, and this is your scorecard. Afrobarometer report na da ho no. And this is the reason why I will confidently tell you say NDC be win this year's election, because economy eka ho ene de kwakoto aba we say obi o ka kire say economy nka ho abato we kwakoto no yemfa data enya adwuma yemfa economy enya adwuma bia no oboa aje say nipa no odada, because economy ebe play active role in this particular year's election. Economy nankasa a play active role. And you won't mean subject Ghanaians into abject poverty. Now one sentence no home mama can say, oh dear unim say I want you aba Ghana. Now what all? There be Ghana forces there be I want you work minum, and that is what Ghanaians are saying now. Say, hey, massa, I want you now the minum no. A boy so nya de betimi. Pacho ote Ghana ho. Na wo okoto aba na 120 year. So eba no. Pacho data na da hono. Ibisa Ghana for say Ghana ha 2024. What is the most important problem mo pese politicians and solving mamo? Pacho data Alhaji Dr. Bawumia na tia say politician osuro data no. Osuro high data ene da hono. Pacho so what I say? Data ene da hono. Enti se wonima we NPP ni na we na breaking the data. Unemployment Ghana for say adwuma eni manum enti Mahama Bawumia was work 2.6 million jobs Ghana for say enya no kre adwuma bi eni manum. Over 41% of Ghanaians say unemployment is a problem in the society. Unima ye ka kire mo. Infrastructure roads what was my 10,000 kilometers why then Ghana for say hu kwan na why no. Campaign attention.
Ono a say campaign attention. Attention.
Campaign attention. See deny hata on the enim.
In the time of Mills and Mahama, 2 CDs, $1. Okay. A cow bitch na me kofa Bawumia. Some be come home. Yeah, she share your sick as no. No.
Yeah, basic toilets.
That me say yes kasam.
Nanade.
See na ya hata. I want him be any.
Hey, NPP4.
Nkwasiafo pa.
Yo. O scorecard ene da hono. But making anything about this is just a report, and I have just picked it, read it, analyzed it, and I'm presenting it to you, and that is how it is. Me nya adwuma bia wo ho. But NPP near breaking the 8 and that hono. Ghana for say health matters, education, management of the economy. Over 20% of Ghanaians say economy na atonsuom. And can't you know? In the city now say hata no. Ghana for say economy no atonsuom. And can't you know? Sometimes one say this is how we need to represent issues to politicians. It doesn't matter. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama might win the next president. But this is how we're going to present Ghana to him. Say, Mr. President, what's your Ghana football? And this is your scorecard. And that honor. And the Alhaji Dr. Bawumia or scorecard and that honor. Poverty trend in Ghana. Over 50% of Ghanaians here under your leadership. Wale Adam Smith, economy ni now say good team or scorecard and that honor. And this is the debate I say when Ghana for kwakwaye. And the Senate da make this year's election about to Ghanaians versus NPP. When you NDC NPP as a modabi. Alhaji Dr. Bawumia, this is your scorecard. Ebacho Malik Basintele won't say me the Alhaji Dr. Bawumia. Na and 7 minutes ya na emede. Ebacho Mr. Malik say Malik. Saying na one kasa uhu Alhaji Dr. Bawumia any governance in Ghana. Epacho Inti Malik. Asani atwaso.
Turn yourself into Google Play Store and at one brave you are launching app for watching sellers. And when the dollar is rising, you cannot launch an app to arrest the dollar. I've launched an app for watching sellers. I've launched an app for truck drivers. Mr. Bawumia, I beg you, launch an app to stabilize the economy, launch an app to arrest the dollar, launch an app to reduce fuel prices. In fact, launch an app to reduce electricity and water prices. That is the app we want. What kind of an app developer are you? Which apps are you launching? Who have you seen pay trotro fare through an app? Who? That is not our priority. He doesn't understand where we are today. And I've said it times in number that one of the regrets Ghana ever had was to have a leader who doesn't understand our crisis. Look, Lantam, your biggest problem as we sit here, I have not asked you, but I know you struggle to buy petrol. I know you struggle to pay electricity tariffs. I know within 3 months your salary is consumed. I know that this job you are doing, I don't need to ask you. And this is not with any intention of insulting your paymasters. But the truth of the matter is that the economy is down and your salary cannot reach 1 full month.
Well, you don't know.
Look,
I've not
I am here. I am here. And today, for the first time, anytime you intend sending somebody mobile money, the person will tell you, not this number, I'll send another number. The number of people who were unemployed in this country were barely 800,000. Are you on track? Unemployment under the NDC was 7%. Bawumia claims that they have created 2.6 million jobs. If indeed what Bawumia had said was true, then today we should have been in a negative in unemployment in this country, which means that we should have even gone outside the country to look for 1.8 more people to come and work for this country. Today, the number of unemployed people stands at 1.6 million to 1.8 million, raising the bar of unemployment or the percentage to 14.7%. Tally it. Does it make sense? We left the country for you with 800,000 people unemployed. All we needed to do was to create jobs for 800,000 people, and Ghana's unemployment will be 0%. You claim you have created 2.6 million, yet unemployment has jumped from 800,000 to 1.8 million. Then maybe you created employment for ghosts. It doesn't make sense.
Well, but the population is increasing.
When we live in office, when we live in office,
we have a population now of about 33 million, and a lot of people have come,
absolutely,
to that age where legally, they can gain employment. So doesn't that add up to?
So do your arithmetic. So it means that all the people who added onto the population went unemployed. He claimed how many people? When we live in office, we're around 30 million. Today we are 33. Let's say 33. He said it's created jobs for 2.6 million. Then it means that we should have about 400,000 people unemployed, based on your logic. But we have 1.8 million people unemployed. How does that tally? And you think that we are talking to small children. Sometimes I listen to Mr. Bawumia, and truth be told, I feel he's an entire waste of our time. Look, yesterday you said you were going to give the youth policies, job creation policies in Obiso. Antam, can you mention one thing he said that was going to solve the issue of unemployment in this country? I want one.
Well, he talks about jobs, in the digital space, for example.
How is he going to create it?
Setting up a $100 million fund, which is going to enable a lot of startups, in the fintech space, in the digital space, and all of that, to thrive, making it easy. I mean, that's off the top of my head. One of them I can mention. Is that on a laudable policy?
So that was not possible from 2017. That was not possible in 2018. It wasn't possible in 2019. It wasn't possible in 2020. It wasn't possible in 2021. Till 2024. Now he's telling you and I that it is possible in 2025. How does that add up? There are young men out there who want jobs in the digital space. Why hasn't he created it?
But what's the track record of the NDC in that regard?
I mean,
when John Mahama was president, what's the track record of John Mahama?
We managed,
in the area of employment,
we managed,
creating jobs.
We managed to close unemployment from 13% to 7% in this country. It's on record. It was under the tenure of John Mahama that we had single digits unemployment in this country. Under John Mahama. It was under John Mahama that we had single-digit inflation in this country, under John Mahama. It was under John Mahama that the dollar was changing at single digits, 4 CD, under John Mahama. Today, if everything is not double, then it's triple in this country, to the extent that debt to GDP rose to 1.104% in this country. It's never been so. To the extent that inflation rose to 58% under this current government. It has never been so. To the extent that unemployment is 14.7% in this country. It's never been so. In fact, just 2 days ago, I read news that from January till date, more than 800,000 more people have been pushed down the poverty drains in this country. And the man who is in charge of the economy comes to tell you and I that look, I have the solutions, but I am so wicked that I won't teach Nanado the solutions. When you vote for me, I would come and implement those solutions. I have never seen a government campaign against itself because it has failed and is now pleading on you to vote for itself again. That failed government to come and lead office. I have never seen that. Look, in 2012, when President Mahama was campaigning, there was nowhere that he said he wasn't in charge of the economy. Never. He had never. In fact, our motto in 2012, our campaign message, if you remember, was continuing the Better Ghana agenda. Remember? And President Mahama was proud of his record. Why? Because under his leader tenure, he chalked 1 million tons in cocoa production. Why? Because under his tenure, he was exchanging the dollar at 2 Ghana cedis. Why? Because under his tenure, a gallon of petrol used to sell at 8 Ghana cedis under President Mahama. So he was proud of being the head of the economic management team. And he campaigned on the backs of that. Why is Bawumia running away from his record? Why is he suddenly saying, look, and what surprised me yesterday was, you, and please, if Alhaji Bawumia is listening to me, I wish to advise him. You have a platform. Ghanaian youth are watching you. Tell us what you have for us. You come and stand and say, and John Mahama should also tell us when he was vice president, what he did. Was that why they gave you the platform?
That's it. Malik, that is what this report representing depicted. Enti Alhaji Dr. Munufie na wu gina timpi so beka say na John Mahama na my the policies about policies and any ebisa will say John Mahama Emma dollar rate it was single digit currency $1 4 Ghana cedis and now the is 16.5. That is your scorecard. And it's a open BBI. You don't need to go and debate John Mahama that be because John Mahama they are far ahead of you. And you are no. Politics enye agudie. That is something we need to be discussing because what actually now whenever you try to dream and think that politics agudie, governance agudie, that is where politicians and most of them will take you to say one kasa kwa unye serious. But what we me ne what we team ne ma omo hu se wo ye serious unimde. That is why kukurumutino one kasa odiana. Na na do for that kan chiro.
Na basa abatwo decided to am NDC. E wo asem anyo nyame masa. Obi an so sa emfa in team so baby and they wa waduma.
So what I say? President Nana Addo Akufo-Addo say men kan chira wo say Obia en so wonsa emfa team so. Pacho, I like this kind of words because coming from President Nankasa or Nankasa who's a mamu no was saying and all kasa se chira. I don't even need to be explaining it to you. President say e ba say wo kotwa ba 7th of December 2024. Eba se wo okotwa ba. Obia enso wonsa enkyere obabi afakosi. Kukurumuti ne eye wankasa wo dia. Because according to them no data eda ho kire say evaluate your personal living condition no. And on the between 2022 and 2024, Ghana for over 67% or maybe 70% of Ghanaians say a very, very bad. Which you know, wow, we win him. I don't even need to be telling you. Someone can say he was sitting him not papa. Data ene dahono. Afrobarometer report ene dahono. But let's analyze this document. Time biya me de me comparison. Alhaji Dr. Bawumia and I confess comparison number. Enti mere bia no ye be ya akere no na so pe debate bia ya ono ankasa kwache dama one se mere Bawumia enko sa debate no very clear very clear. No pap, the economy is in your pocket. Me da say economy no e she obotom. There is nothing anywhere like economy. Me da say e pa cho yamfa data yi but your data way it was analyzed between 2022 to 2024 but the young YP animu did yin mfiri John Mahama's governance no actually started 2012 and then he handed over 2017 at the man and Addo Akufo-Addo. In the 2012 to 2017. Red, very bad. And then is it the blue, very good. John Mahama Fakumiano 2012. 2012 about 56 or let's put it in round figure. 60% of Ghanaians say the economy and as a more personal bottom was very bad. 2014, 72% of Ghanaians say it was very bad. And then John Mahama said, 72% of Ghanaians say economy is very bad. Yeah. How do I fix it? This is what we call good leadership, strategic thinker. I say, how do I fix it? Because say John Mahama could in a parliament, Ghana for say, Dumso na abano. I will not manage it, I'll fix it. So that is what John Mahama did. And then John Mahama actually fixed it. Emma Ghana for about 53% of Ghanaians before 2017. John Mahama ekono. E feel say ampa amamuno. You see, I want you number from. And when John Mahama was leaving office, about 37% of Ghanaians felt to say something was actually happening in the society. And see, omano complaining. I want you 53% of Ghanaians pay any complaining. And a Jack Toronto ni niya ketwa Alhaji Dr. Bawumia wale Adam Smith. But so stianom e di stianam omo mo fa stiano e mame e di stianam ankrofo we 2017 aferi ye bodru 2019 na ahochere na say shutu 58%. But your data na hono, I'm not saying anything. 2022 72% of Ghanaians amambu no enko yie ahochere aba. 72% of Ghanaians catch Alhaji Dr. Bawumia, head of Ghana's economic management team, say Amamun and Koye. 2024, 67% of Ghanaians, running about 70% of Ghanaians say Amamun and Koye into Masetinum into Pong. Alhaji Dr. Bawumia was scorecard and a dahono. Passing me a can. Can't say you don't even need to go and debate John the Mahama about your what the crowd cross the limit to the crowd. I say I go no scorecard in the down. 70% of Ghanaians say Omobotum and Koye Apaska living conditions, and I say
na ebasa abato decided over to am NDC e wo asema
Nanado aka kire abato no nipa a wo kwoto amano no eye wan kasa wasem mesiraw enkoto aba ne nwie ensan besu wo Ghana nkase Ghana ho kire Ghana dabi wo yes ade a waye bone kese ya Ghana for pacho yenko Ghana's economic conditions Ghana nkasa Ghana na yemfa Ghana nsi ho Ghana na ye ka wasem no yemfa ensi ho 2017 John Mahama ejai akomiane diama na adodan kwa Akufo-Addo ene wale Adam Smith no na data na eda ho no che se Ghana fododo na hu se amamuo no it was okay epacho ene 78% in fact 80% of Ghanaians say a very very bad. Alhaji Dr. Bawumia scorecard na uhia no eno ene da ho no upana ene da ho no. That is something you need to be discussing with you. Enti Mr. Ghana for once about one ekwakoto no. This is the data esa wo hwe na wo koto aba. Don't just let somebody come and deceive you say oh na NPP e bon homodin da bi e bon homodin a obotom ene da ho no. Ghana nyina ene da ho no. Ghana esufere Ghana e kirew data ya da ho Afrobarometer report on ene da ho no. Oma ya this is the 10th round and omoye. Inti data in da ho say NDC amamuo was far better NPP amamuo. If somebody doesn't want to know what this is the data ene da ho no. I did not manufacture anything here. Don't come and say I mean I'm a manufacturer. No, I am not manufacturing anything here. I am not manufacturing anything here. Is the country going in the right direction? Bawumia also why are there? Yeah, Dr. Bawumia why are there? Me pacho ye bisa Ghana for say Ghana for Bawumia say wa boy juma Ghana pa bin sida wa created 2.6 million jobs. Amamuo no say na muhu is it going in the right direction? Ghana for say pia why na ka 82% of Ghana for say amamuwe enko yi atonsuom.
Ono a use campaign atonsuom.
Bawumia bon wa bon chen na nado in economy. Onim who ti hona yidi kwa na o yidi na o tonyom na o second paluta ni Kennedy Japan so who be that 2008 baby a wokono pa na wokono nti de namona sa onamona wo sa na wo to challenge e de ma for Mania Adams say Adams my main for message into her na yen hwe ni ye Digital, so that who are not educated in Ghana are more than educated ones. So how are they going to benefit that digital? So like 80% of Ghanaians are going to suffer under your government. Of course, what I will say, yesterday I said this kind of things, and Minia Babs Adams, or the Abano. Say Alhaji Dr. Bawumia Bejina when him say, or the idea of digitalization. The first question you need to ask him say digitalization, HRS. I don't remember to minimum their digitalization Alhaji Dr. Bawumia can actually. Of course, like you also say most of Ghanaians are not educated. And even those who are educated can minimum their digitalization actually. Because John Mahama 85% from his appointees EDC over 2,000 chip compounds in Ghana. So let's assume that admit it was the drone be about a deliver in rare. Drone deliver in this chip compounds. How can you tell me say what's that drone far better? Chip compounds in the nipa yare for that one. Oh, so this kind of things it doesn't make sense. Also, what would it be about a taxi hailing app or taxi booking app? Let me simplify it. Say open taxi, you book the app, not taxi aba. But why not in Swiss restaurant no go book taxi way? A sentence or not paragame ne ko te bobo ya so ne ko ba. Taxi app no dey no dey be. Economy plays the active and the vital role. That is the reason why the Vice President Alhaji Dr. Bawumia is today running away from the economy because when we say economy na amwano, and that is why John Dramani Mahama told him. That is why John Mahama told him. Unim onwankasa hu say economy no amwano. Economy na odnama okan na economy no. Onwa hu say economy na ato nsuom.
Cement bottom back you turn to 24 cities and almost say you ho kire samre no na efi Kwame Nkrumah breso ekopim samre no na ye car ye de 120 billion cities almost say oh NDC ye bobo sia dodo na sika wo man no ehu hia say ye bobo sia na dia sesi o man no Omokaya na ya sum de se we mu ama ene yedi ya mu hwambo enti yen to ema NDC kwatna enchen kakra na MPP for some be embe som ni ehwe Ghana for yen fun so no somisha a yekoso omuhwe no eno na adani ye sohwe somishe adani ye sohwe ene cement bottle ba kwa ni eto ni 24 cedis ye turn 110 cedis ene petrola ni eto no 14 cedis amuso mampenyi Mahama ni timu ode no and then you turn 75 cities. And then dollar abra NDC woho open dollar back one you do 4 cities. And then $1 no open dollar back one you do 17 cities. Now ankame and I'm yes microphone aka me nibe wo amenya kukudrompo se me be saba be kache Ghana for se yento abamana eso sebe ye nuanom de omuni fere bia mo asai o man na wie no almost ye santo abama omo
sa because nipa no ono no onim se ne oye ne kwa e ani wuo e wo man num. That is the biggest problem I find with Alhaji Dr. Bawumia. Well, before becoming the president, you said you were the economic guru. Ghana, or the Ghana book, Ghana mining, so you could list over 170 questions to ask somebody. we do so bisa 5 pa o doje udwane 5 pe o do 170 beje 5 pe udwane e Ghana ni misra okoto aba ense ye kan sem ni bebre o ensem ni bi ho ye kan dodo na you might get confused along the point. So that is why we limit things we say to you. Na afi de oboboso wan kasa hwe wasetenam tenase bisa ho se me driver ni a first na me to petrol 1 gallon sen ene me to ne sen me car tire na me to ne sen ene eda sen oil me digu car no be under John Dramani mama na oil no boy sen ene ne boy. These are some of the things I kasa we nyansani enti wan kasa watena analyze ade e na wo de koto aba enyansam obi nam e kofa kimpaluta be gina osamonsa o politics enyasa asanko ade anka oti ofi obetima ba onwom na oyere no masa ukoba bi organa e ba onwom bronya ba obetima sa ba o sawie na bisa won sa sawie no ukoda how are you going to wake up obedi adi odon sa she obotoma de na ba. That is the key question you need to be asking yourself. Governance, is about economy and it's a way around beto nti ubi here Afrobarometer report na Ghana for say Nema omu here a health, infrastructure, better roads, economy, school, education, jobs, these kind of things. These are the basic things that Ghana for pay. And I know, and Alhaji, Dr. Bawumia, and then another Dango Kufado, and the Beji, a Bawumia free, John Dramani Mama, and I can't say, John Mama, and Yadi, and then the data naturally say, under John Mama, no, economy, soon Ghana for you, in the sooner a drop, a jump here cost times 2. It is any people when you say I don't even see how he can come again after Kimpaluta Begin say yes, and I to about mommy. There be that is not what Ghanaians want. Ghana for inim day. The inim nema yankasa yasitinam here. That is how we are going to vote this particular year's election. That is the message I have for you. Medini William Munufie Amankona. If I just have a question, you are waiting me. I send it, mama.